Ladies and gentlemen, time is the most precious resource we have. Unlike money, it cannot be saved, earned back, or stored away for later use. Every day we are gifted 24 hours, 1,440 minutes, 86,400 seconds, and once they're gone forever. The question is, are you spending that time or wasting it? Successful people don't have more time than you or me. They've simply mastered the art of spending their time wisely. And when you learn how to do that, you open the door to growth, fulfillment, and a life of purpose. Treat every minute as if it's worth its weight in gold. Ask yourself, is this the best use of my time right now? Time spent wisely brings returns, while wasted time brings regret. Not everything on your to-do list deserves your attention. Focus on high-value activities that move you closer to your goals. Remember, majoring in minor things is a surefire way to waste your days. Every yes you say to something unimportant is a no to something that matters. Protect your time fiercely by declining distractions and unnecessary obligations. Without a plan, your day is like a ship without a captain. Start every morning by listing your top priorities and let those priorities guide your actions throughout the day. Time spent learning and growing is never wasted. Whether it's reading, attending a seminar, or practicing a skill, the time you invest in yourself multiplies your value. Multitasking divides your attention and dilutes your efforts. Focus on one thing at a time, giving it your full energy, and watch how much more you accomplish. Social media, mindless scrolling, and unproductive habits are thieves that steal your time. Identify these distractions and limit their grip on your schedule. Productivity doesn't mean working every hour of the day. Wise use of time includes breaks and rest, allowing you to recharge and perform at your best. At the end of each day or week, review how you spent your time. Celebrate your wins, learn from your losses, and adjust your approach moving forward. Procrastination is the grave where opportunity is buried. Do what needs to be done now, not later. Remember, you can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Time is more valuable than money. You can always earn more money, but you can't create more time. Each of us has the same 24 hours in a day, and how we use those hours determines the quality of our lives. Think of time as a precious, non-renewable resource. Once it's gone forever. Every minute, every second is an opportunity to invest in your growth, your relationships, your dreams, and your legacy. The key is to develop a sense of urgency about how you spend your time. Don't let it slip through your fingers on trivial matters or idle distractions. Instead, ask yourself at every turn, is this the best use of my time right now? Will this action move me closer to where I want to be? When you begin to value time, you'll naturally become more deliberate with your choices. Wasting time is like throwing away a piece of your potential. But spending time wisely on things that matter, on activities that build your character, and on actions that align with your goals pays dividends that compound over a lifetime. Remember, the clock is always ticking, and the most successful individuals understand this. They don't just count the hours, they make the hours count. Treat your time with the same care and precision you would your most valuable asset, because that's exactly what it is. If you squander it, regret will follow. But if you respect it and use it wisely, you'll create a life that is rich with meaning, purpose, and achievement. Life is a constant balancing act, and every day presents us with countless choices. The secret to making progress is not doing everything but doing the right things. That's why setting clear priorities is essential. You have to decide what truly matters and focus your energy there. Not all tasks are created equal. Some will propel you forward, while others will merely keep you busy. The danger lies in spending too much time on minor activities while neglecting the major ones. It's easy to fill your day with trivial tasks that feel productive but add little value to your overall goals. That's why you must ask yourself regularly, what is the most important thing I can do today to move closer to my vision? Clarity of purpose is the foundation of good prioritization. When you know what you want and why it matters, it becomes easier to filter out distractions and focus on the tasks that truly count. Prioritizing means making tough choices. It means saying no to the good so you can say yes to the great. It means resisting the urge to react to every little thing and instead sticking to what aligns with your mission. Start each day with a plan. Write down the key tasks that will have the biggest impact and then work on them first. Don't get caught up in minor details or let yourself drift aimlessly. The clearer your priorities, the more productive your actions will become. Remember, success doesn't come from doing more, but from doing the right things consistently. Prioritize what matters and watch how quickly your efforts transform into meaningful results. One of the greatest skills you can develop is the ability to say no. It's not always easy, but it's absolutely necessary. Every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something that truly matters. Your time, energy, and focus are limited, and if you try to say yes to everything, you'll end up stretched too thin, accomplishing little. Saying no isn't about being selfish or dismissive, it's about being intentional with your commitments. It's about recognizing that not every opportunity, request, or invitation aligns with your goals and values. Some things may seem urgent or appealing in the moment, but they can pull you off course if they don't serve your greater purpose. When you master the art of saying no, you take control of your time in your life. You create space for the things that truly deserve your attention, your personal growth, meaningful relationships, and the pursuits that bring you closer to your dreams. But this requires courage. It means being honest with yourself and others, and sometimes it means disappointing people. That's okay. The most successful individuals are not the ones who please everyone, they are the ones who stay true to their vision. Practice saying no with kindness and firmness. You don't have to explain or justify your decision. A simple, polite no, thank you, or I'm unable to commit to that right now is often enough. The key is to be clear about what you're saying no to and why. Remember, every no is a yes to something better. It's a choice to protect your time, honor your priorities, and keep your life on track. When you learn this art, you'll find that your focus sharpens, your productivity increases, and your path becomes much clearer. Saying no isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. A well-lived life is the result of well-planned days. Each morning is a blank canvas, and what you paint on it depends entirely on your choices. Creating a daily plan is not just a productivity hack, it's an essential practice for anyone who wants to make meaningful progress. Without a plan, you're like a ship without a rudder, drifting wherever the wind takes you. But with a plan, you're steering your life in the direction of your goals. Start each day with intention. Before you dive into the busyness of life, take a few quiet moments to map out your priorities. Ask yourself, what are the most important things I need to accomplish today to move closer to my goals? Write them down. A plan on paper brings clarity to the mind. When you create your daily plan, focus on the tasks that have the greatest impact. Avoid the trap of filling your schedule with low-priority activities that merely keep you busy. Productivity is not about how much you do, it's about doing the right things. Keep your list simple and manageable, highlighting your top 3 to 5 priorities. A good plan also includes flexibility. Life will throw unexpected challenges your way, and not everything will go as expected. That's okay. A plan isn't a rigid set of rules, it's a guide. If something needs to shift, adjust your priorities, but don't lose sight of your main objectives. End each day with a quick review. Did you accomplish what you set out to do? If not, what got in the way? Learn from each day and use that knowledge to improve tomorrow's plan. Remember, success is built one day at a time. A day without a plan is a day wasted, but a day with a plan is a step forward. When you take control of your days, you take control of your life. Start each morning with purpose, act with focus, and let your daily plan be the compass that guides you toward your dreams. The best investment you'll ever make is the one you make in yourself. Your mind, your skills, and your character are your most valuable assets. When you invest in personal growth, you're not just improving your circumstances, you're improving who you are. And when you grow, everything in your life begins to grow with you. Learning should never stop. The world is constantly changing, and if you're not learning, you're falling behind. Read books that challenge your thinking. Attend seminars that expand your understanding. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to think bigger and aim higher. Every bit of knowledge you acquire becomes a tool you can use to build the life you desire. But personal growth isn't just about knowledge, it's about application. Learning without action is like filling a toolbox but never picking up the tools. Take what you learn and put it into practice. Let your life be the laboratory where you test and refine your skills. With every step you take, you'll gain confidence, competence, and momentum. Growth also requires self-discipline. It means setting aside time to focus on your development, even when it's inconvenient. It means prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term comforts. Every hour you dedicate to improving yourself compounds over time, creating results that far exceed the effort you put in. And remember, personal growth isn't just about achieving more, it's about becoming more. As you grow, your capacity to contribute increases. You become better equipped to serve your family, your community, and the world. Growth allows you to live a life of greater purpose and significance. So commit to growing every day. Read, listen, learn, and apply. Stretch yourself beyond your current limits. Because the more you invest in yourself, the greater the returns will be for your life and for those you impact along the way. Focus is one of the most powerful tools you have at your disposal. It's the ability to direct your attention and energy toward a single task or goal without letting distractions pull you away. When you harness the power of focus, you can accomplish more in hours than most people do in days. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter with intention and clarity. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Notifications, emails, and endless to-do lists compete for your attention. But here's the truth, you can't do everything at once. And trying to will only dilute your efforts. Success comes from concentrating your energy on one thing at a time. Multitasking may feel productive, but it often leads to mistakes, missed details, and half-finished projects. True progress comes when you commit fully to the task at hand. To leverage the power of focus, start by getting clear on your priorities. Decide what matters most and give it your undivided attention. Block out time in your schedule for your most important tasks and protect that time as if it were sacred. Eliminate distractions by turning off notifications, finding a quiet space, or setting boundaries with others. The more you control your environment, the easier it is to maintain focus. Focus also requires discipline. Your mind will wander and temptations will arise, but the ability to bring yourself back to the task at hand is what separates the successful from the distracted. Practice strengthening your focus like a muscle. Start small, focusing for short periods, and gradually build your stamina. Over time, you'll notice that your ability to concentrate improves, and so does the quality of your work. Remember, focus amplifies your efforts. A laser beam can cut through steel because it's concentrated energy. In the same way, your focused attention can achieve extraordinary results. When you give your best to what matters most, you'll find that you not only get more done, you also feel more accomplished and fulfilled. Use the power of focus to turn your ambitions into reality, one intentional step at a time. Time thieves are all around us, silently stealing moments of our lives without us even realizing it. These thieves come in many forms: mindless scrolling on social media, unnecessary interruptions, endless emails, or even habits that lead us nowhere. If we don't guard our time, we risk losing it to activities that add no real value to our lives. The first step to guarding against time thieves is awareness. You have to recognize where your time is going. Take an honest look at your day and ask yourself, what activities are consuming my time without giving me meaningful results? You might be surprised at how much time slips away on things that don't matter. Once you've identified these distractions, the next step is to take action. Start by setting boundaries. Limit how often you check your phone, email, or social media. Create focused work times where interruptions are minimized. Let others know when you're unavailable so you can protect your most productive hours. It's not about ignoring the world, it's about taking control of your environment so you can focus on what truly matters. Guarding your time also means being intentional with your commitments. Don't say yes to every invitation or request. Every yes should align with your goals and priorities. Learn to politely decline things that don't serve your purpose, because every time you say no to a distraction, you're saying yes to something more meaningful. And don't forget about the internal time thieves: procrastination, perfectionism, and overthinking. These can rob you just as much as external distractions. Tackle procrastination by taking immediate action, even if it's a small step. Overcome perfectionism by focusing on progress, not perfection. And quiet overthinking by trusting yourself to make decisions and move forward. Remember, your time is your life. It's a resource you can never get back, so treat it with the respect it deserves. Guard it as fiercely as you would your most prized possession. When you protect your time, you create the freedom to focus on the things that truly matter, and that's where the magic happens. Life is about rhythm, not just effort. Just as the seasons have their cycles and the tides have their flow, your life needs a balance between work and rest. Too much work without rest leads to burnout, while too much rest without work leads to stagnation. Success lies in finding the right balance. Work is essential. It's through work that we build, grow, and achieve. But rest is equally important, because it's in rest that we recover, recharge, and refocus. When you neglect rest, you deplete your energy, lower your creativity, and diminish your capacity to perform at your best. Rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. To balance work with rest, start by being intentional about how you structure your day. Build time for focused, productive work, but also schedule regular breaks. Short breaks during the day can refresh your mind and prevent fatigue, while longer breaks like weekends or vacations restore your energy and allow you to return to your task with renewed enthusiasm. Understand that rest isn't just about doing nothing. It's about engaging in activities that refresh your body and mind. Exercise, hobbies, time with loved ones, or simply enjoying a quiet moment of reflection can all be forms of rest. Rest is not laziness, it's an investment in your ability to keep going. Also, listen to your body and mind. If you're feeling drained, take it as a sign that you need to slow down. Ignoring those signals often leads to diminished productivity and even health issues. Rest when needed so that when it's time to work, you can give it your all. The most successful individuals understand this balance. They work with focus and intensity, but also give themselves permission to step away and recharge. They know that rest enhances performance and that a rested mind is sharper, more creative, and more resilient. So don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to work every waking hour to achieve success. Balance is the key. Work hard when it's time to work, but rest when it's time to rest. When you master this rhythm, you'll find yourself achieving more with less strain and living a life that is not just productive but also fulfilling. Growth and progress don't happen by accident, they happen by design. And one of the most important habits you can develop is the habit of reflection and adjustment. Life is not a straight road, it's filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. To stay on course, you must regularly take a step back, evaluate where you are, and make the necessary adjustments to keep moving forward. Reflection is the foundation of self-awareness. It's about pausing to ask yourself key questions. How did I spend my time this week? Did I focus on the things that truly matter? What worked and what didn't? When you reflect, you gain clarity about your actions, your results, and the areas where you need improvement. Reflection turns experience into insight. But insight alone isn't enough. You must follow it with action. Adjusting means being willing to change what isn't working and doubling down on what is. It requires honesty and humility to admit when you've made mistakes or taken a wrong turn. Remember, there's no shame in adjusting your approach. There's only wisdom in learning from your experiences. This process should be a regular practice. Don't wait for the end of the year to look back. Make it a habit to reflect daily, weekly, and monthly. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I do well today? Where could I have done better? At the end of each week, review your progress and set clear goals for the next. These small, consistent evaluations keep you aligned with your bigger picture. Reflection and adjustment are not about perfection, they're about progress. Life is dynamic, and what works today might not work tomorrow. By staying adaptable and open to change, you ensure that you're always moving in the right direction. The most successful people don't get it right every time, but they do take the time to course correct. They learn from every failure, celebrate every success, and use each experience as a stepping stone to something greater. So don't just work hard, work smart. Reflect on what you're doing, adjust where needed, and keep striving for better. This is how you turn effort into achievement and dreams into reality. Time waits for no one. The world is moving fast, and if you don't act with a sense of urgency, you'll find yourself left behind. Every moment you delay, every time you put off taking action is an opportunity lost. Success doesn't come to those who wait, it comes to those who act now, with purpose and determination. Urgency doesn't mean rushing or acting impulsively. It means recognizing the value of time and acting decisively with a clear vision in mind. It's about being proactive, not reactive. It's understanding that each day, each hour is a precious resource that you can never get back. When you act with urgency, you create momentum. Momentum is the fuel that drives success, and it's built by consistently taking small, purposeful steps toward your goals. It's about making decisions now, not later. It's about breaking the habit of procrastination and replacing it with decisive action. The more you act with urgency, the more opportunities you'll find and the more results you'll produce. Procrastination is a dream killer. It's the enemy of progress, and it thrives on excuses, fear, and doubt. But when you act with urgency, you shut procrastination down. You stop waiting for the perfect moment because you realize that there is no perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, and the only way to make progress is to take action. To act with urgency, you need a sense of purpose. Know why you're doing what you're doing. When your reasons are clear and compelling, the urgency naturally follows. When you have a strong why, it drives you to take action and make the most of every opportunity. Successful people understand the power of urgency. They don't waste time thinking about what they should do, they do it. They know that time is limited, and they act decisively to create the life they desire. So stop waiting, stop hesitating, begin now, and keep moving with a sense of urgency. The more urgent your actions, the quicker your results. And the faster you achieve your goals, the greater the impact you'll have. Time is our most precious resource, and once it's gone forever. The key to achieving your goals and realizing your potential is to act with a sense of urgency. This doesn't mean rushing headlong into everything without thinking or making impulsive decisions. Rather, it means recognizing the fleeting nature of time and using it wisely. When you act with urgency, you prioritize taking decisive action over waiting for the perfect moment, which often never comes. Urgency is about moving forward with intention and purpose. It's recognizing that every moment is an opportunity to make progress and choosing to seize those moments rather than let them slip by. It's about being proactive and taking responsibility for your life and your actions. When you cultivate a sense of urgency, you become less tolerant to procrastination and more focused on results. You stop making excuses and start taking decisive steps toward your goals, no matter how daunting they may seem. Success doesn't just happen, it's created by those who act with a sense of urgency. They understand that the window of opportunity is often small, and if they don't act now, it could close. They take advantage of every moment, fully committed to their dreams and willing to put in the effort required to make them a reality. When you act with urgency, you develop a momentum that propels you forward. Each small step you take builds on the last, creating a chain reaction of progress that leads to significant accomplishments over time. Moreover, urgency helps you overcome the natural tendency to get bogged down in analysis paralysis or perfectionism. Often, people hesitate because they fear making mistakes or because they want everything to be just right before they act. But the truth is, waiting for perfect conditions is usually a recipe for inaction. When you act with urgency, you embrace imperfection and take calculated risks. You learn as you go, adjusting your course and making improvements along the way. To act with urgency, you need to cultivate a sense of urgency in everything you do. It's not enough to feel urgency. Occasionally, you must embody it in your daily habits and mindset. Start by setting clear, achievable goals and deadlines for yourself. Break those goals down into manageable tasks and tackle them with intensity and focus. Eliminate distractions, whether they're external or internal, that could prevent you from making progress. Surround yourself with supportive people who encourage and inspire you to keep moving forward. Remember, every moment you delay is a moment you lose. Opportunities don't last forever, and time is a limited resource. By acting with urgency, you can make the most of every moment, accelerate your progress, and achieve your dreams. Don't wait for the perfect time. Create it by taking decisive action now. Time is the most valuable commodity you have, and yet it is the one most people squander without realizing its true worth. Every day that passes is a day you can never get back. If you're going to live a life that matters, if you're going to make an impact, you need to act with urgency. Urgency isn't about frantic, hasty action. It's about recognizing the value of each moment and using it to your advantage. It's about having the drive to move quickly when opportunities arise and the discipline to stay focused on what truly matters. Far too many people get trapped in the comfort of waiting for the right moment, for everything to align perfectly, for the stars to all be in place.